Written up for my son being born premature. My wife was 8 months pregnant and started having regular painful contractions. She thought it was just Braxton Hicks contractions and ignored it all day while I was at work. Then out of nowhere her water broke. I took her to the ER the night before my morning shift on what was my Friday. We didn't work traditional days and hours, so it was technically Thursday, but my 2 days off were Sat. As soon as we got settled into the ER, I called the manager on duty and told them what was going on. That guy was great. Told me not to worry about it. Focus on my family, and they'll handle things on their end. Perfect. Exactly how that conversation should have gone. As we learned more about what was going on, and that delivery was imminent and serious concerns about his health being as early as he was, I called the same night manager, updated him, and told him to pull me off next week's schedule. At worst, I was worried my son would end up in the NICU. At best, we hadn't finished his nursery, so when we would go home I'd have to get everything finished and help my wife recover. Again, night supervisor is 100% chill and wishes me and my wife luck. Hopes my son is good, etc. Generally a decent human being. Luckily my son was born with only minor complications. He spends one night in observation and we're sent home. All is good. I keep in touch with management and let them know I'll be back the following week. All seems fine. Day 1 back at work. All is good. I return to the office at the end of my shift and I'm pulled into the general manager's office. Let's call him Richard. I figure it's to talk about how's the wife, how's the kid, etc. The GM is a dad, and always acted like a decent person up till now. No. Instead, he hands me a write-up for missing a shift without giving 24 hours notice. Excuse me? WTF. I explained it all to him, because I hadn't talked to him. He listened and said, "Yeah, that's what the manager said. But policy is policy. No exceptions." I refused to sign it, cussed him out, told him where he could stick the write-up and went home. At this point I'm fully expecting that to get me fired. I started looking for a new job. Next morning I show up to work. 2 suits from corporate are in the office and call me into a meeting with the regional VP, a HR manager, and Richard. They apologized to me about this. Said it was all a misunderstanding. Mr. Richard was technically following the employee handbook, and that HR would make sure the write-up was not part of my employee file. However, they still wanted me to sign the write-up. So I did. Then I decided a bit of malicious compliance was due. So after that, every time Mr. Richard did anything that went against the company Bible, I made sure to file a complaint with HR every single time, which was multiple times a day usually. After 3 months, the company eventually fired Mr. Richard due to incompetence. The day I came in and saw his desk cleared out was one of my happiest days at that job. Smiling face. TLDR. I was written up for failing to give 24 hours notice. I couldn't work a shift because my wife went into labor and delivered my son 5 weeks premature. Used same reasoning that got me written up to get GM fired. Glad your little one is okay. I still wouldn't sign that write-up. You handled this boss like a boss. No pun intended. I don't know you, but I'm proud that you had the balls to do that. Welcome to our malicious compliance, where we share stories of people adhering to the letter, but not the spirit of a policy. Smile with horns. Good show, man. As a parent of a NICU graduate, the last thing on our minds was work. Glad your little one is home and all was good. Go team, baby! Exclamation mark. I could feel the "bring it on" a-hole energy in this story. Very well done. This made my soul happy. So, who do you think told corporate? Why did they make you sign it? This was my feel-good story of the weekend. Thanks for that, lol. Congratulations. Welcome to the Fatherhood Club. Hours are long. Work is tough. But the pay is the best.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.